Hey homeowners, I'm Adam Black, your go-to mortgage professional, and today we're kicking off step 1 in our home buyer roadmap series. Now this series is designed to simplify and inform those on the home buying journey. I've curated these all in an easy to find playlist on my channel, so make sure you check those out after this one. Now let's dive into why budgeting is the critical first step in securing your dream home. But before we get started, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop a comment below. The goal of this series is to simplify the mortgage process and break it down step by step. So we need your feedback. Your engagement tells us what you want or what you need, and it helps us know what to work on and ultimately helps others on their path to homeownership. Now let's jump into the nitty-gritty of budgeting and uncover the secrets to a financially sound home purchase. So why do you need a budget? First off, budgeting sets the foundation for a successful home buying journey. It's kind of like having a roadmap. It helps you understand your financial landscape and what you can comfortably afford. By creating a budget, you gain a clear picture of your income, your expenses, and your potential savings, making it easier to navigate the mortgage process. By the way, budgets do not have to be elaborate and complicated. In fact, we've included a link in the description below to our home buyer planning kit and relocation guide, where you can access an easy budget template and other helpful tools like a wants and needs list. Now let's talk about the 2836 rule. This rule is a standard guideline used by lenders and other financial professionals to assess your financial fitness for a mortgage. You'll hear this called your debt to income ratios, or your DTI for short, once you begin to work on your mortgage. It suggests that your housing cost shouldn't exceed 28% of your gross monthly income. Now, keep in mind, when we talk about housing costs, we need to take into account several different things. We're not just talking about paying back the mortgage. You also need to consider taxes, insurance, HOA dues, condo dues, and anything else that is an obligation to your home. In the mortgage industry, we're going to call this your PITI, which stands for principal and interest, taxes, and insurance. As for that 36%, this pertains to your total debt payments. And that's going to include your mortgage, your credit cards, your auto loans, and any other monthly payments that show on your credit or that you are obligated to, such as child support or alimony. This amount shouldn't surpass 36% of your gross monthly income. Adhering to this rule, it ensures that you're not overextending yourself financially, and it promotes a healthier financial future. Now, keep in mind, this is not a hard and fast rule. In fact, most mortgage programs allow for higher debt to income ratios. Things to consider when you're going to go outside of these parameters are upcoming raises in income, debt that will be paid off soon, or anything else that you are sure of and will improve your income and your ratios. Now, budgeting also helps you avoid some common pitfalls. It prevents you from one of the worst home buyer mistakes I see, and that is falling in love with a property that's beyond your means. It is tough to mentally move down in price once you've emotionally attached yourself to a house. Budgeting also saves you from potential financial stress down the road, which I cannot stress enough how important that is. Now, throughout this series, I want to make it as interactive as possible. If you have any questions or need further clarification, you can reach out using the phone number and the email displayed on the screen now. My team and I are here to guide you through every step of the process. Another key benefit of budgeting is the ability to establish or strengthen your emergency fund. Life's unpredictable, and having a financial cushion can be a huge game changer. Including an emergency fund in your budget ensures you're prepared for unexpected expenses, adding an extra layer of financial security to your homeownership journey. So how much do you need? That depends, and opinions vary. Real quickly, the definition of reserves. That is 1 month of expenses saved, okay? So most recommend that you have 3 to 6 months of reserves outside of your normal savings. Of course, those can be different for everyone depending on your circumstances. Personally, I have several self-employed friends who keep 12 months of reserves set aside just in case they need it. So wrapping up this crucial first step of our Home Buyer Roadmap series, I hope you've gained some valuable insights into the importance of budgeting in your home buying journey. Keep in mind, buying a home isn't just about paying back the mortgage. Every home comes with its own responsibilities such as maintenance, HOA dues, etc. Remember, knowledge is power, and a well-planned budget, it sets the stage for a successful and stress-free homeownership experience. Now, pro tip, if I can give you one additional piece of advice, it would be honest with yourself. Make sure that you have the discipline to be fiscally responsible, and if not, use all the assets that we have available nowadays. There are numerous apps, resources, workshops, and professionals who can help you find the discipline you need to be successful. And there's nothing wrong with asking for that help. Now, before you go, please don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that little notification bell so that you're staying updated on the entire Homebuyer Roadmap series and any other mortgage-related information that we put out. Now, for personalized advice, or if you want to discuss your specific situation, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can contact me directly using the phone number or the email displayed on the screen. I'm here to assist you on your journey to owning the perfect home, and that's whether I'm helping you with your mortgage or whether you're just asking questions and somebody else is helping you. So I'm Adam Black, your mortgage pro, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Until next time, happy budgeting and happy house hunting.